That this guy has taken up the leadership mantle, and half the time the strat's just, I'm gonna kill everyone. Like, this was a 2v4 scenario. I premised it with saying that we saw FUT let some of those slip in the last map.
What was cNed play? Surely, if a pick bind Minny, he's playing Sage.
Sage on bind? Yeah,
Surely.
I'm down for it. I'm down for it. I don't mind Sage on bind.
Oh,
no.
Charles Neddington is playing Omen. How do we feel?
I feel terrible.
They have to offer, of course, for FUT, a lot more mainstay players. Mates have already been taking this one relatively slow. We've seen the Gecko already become a popular choice on this. They're wrapping around the back of the side, though, looking to try and find some of these fights, grouping up in a death ball, but they've ended up in a bit of a crossfire, but they've done incredibly well from it.
A patient display from Mates as the time ticks away and the pressure on these final two players. The tap comes in. Someone needs to clear it, and a big swing gets Yedajay 1. 11 health left on Mr. Fallen, though, and he's all alone. Vekaj to dominate those final two battles, and Mates to walk away with the pistol.
Be running this almost death ball strategy, like moving as a unit, looking to try and work on that team synergy. However, Mitch, what I want to talk about is a conspiracy theory.
Oh, here we go.
Nice.
So,
Nice, Vekaj, let's go.
you're going to pick up some players.
Many a Frenchman would sacrifice everything for. This is a sneaky play by Minny. The IGL's the one to open the round up.
Solid start. cNed left somewhat isolated. You do have cracks around the angle, and a man who's, oh, okay, never mind. Prox has got lost. Not realizing what angle was left open, and losing your Astra in a post plant is always going to be devastating. Minny has done incredibly well, though. Someone who takes that IGL as more of a leader by example than maybe the mastermind behind the whole operation. Come back with another, and Krax and Yedajay are trying their best, but look at the HP. They are out. So he has the pressure of, you're trying to keep one of the French organizations in the whole league. Yeah, there's plenty of comparisons you can make. That was one of them. I'm sure Eccles will be very happy for it. Oh wow, I'm in my bitter era. 5-4 in terms of the players standing. I'm gonna try and make a move back. Yedajay is desperately low, has a good read onto Minny. But the team, what, they're tracking him down. There's still another player to deal with though, and Krax has already managed to find them. Yeah, it's not. Oh no! What a 4K from Krax!
Leave it on the server, please. Nice stuff from Krax to start this one at least.
And then we cut the replay.
No, leave it here. Just on back to the game. Back to the game. All right. No.
Why do we get both?
Andy, come on, man. Vulnerable very, very quickly. But that knife has been landing from Krax every single time. And now a bit of a change. As Minny's been punished, his early fights have been so solid. They're going to play this one without the Viper, and the fake has not worked. There's still players here. cNed, though, he goes down. Only one for Zeus, but he's picked out of the sky, and comeback dives deep into the back of the site for the advantage.
The attack have traded so effectively. Mr. Fallen has ult available, but just looks for a dry fight, and that's not something you want to be doing against comeback. Vekaj is well already watching, but he will lose the battle. Caught moving.
Right, should be an easy save for that side. A weapon carried forward, but another round for Gentlemates. The Stope steepening. And one of them comes off Krax, just blitzing into a site and taking down so many.
Yeah.
Even here, they commit the showstopper, and the trades still found on the other side. It feels like they are really struggling to find any sort of a reliable way to put rounds on the board, or even make them close.
I can't shoot you for the next half a second. Yedajay, though. We're finally starting to see some success, but immediate responses! It's comeback and Vekaj. That wasn't all him. That kill was a teammate.
And they're even being watched here. Vekaj lost the battle to a Bulldog before, and he'll lose it again. That's the numbers even. Mr. Fallen even has the ultimate to clear space in towards this site. TP used by cNed. From the shadows, he's emerged in the bathrooms, and comeback about to be revealed. In fact, they both are. cNed can now strike. He can make all the steps he wants, knowing that these players can't hear a damn thing, but the flash reveals him. Blind is good, and that'll get him Kamek. 30 HP as he taps the defuse, but it's not being stuck. Comeback, jumping in, sees that, and he's caught with the spam. They have just swapped positions with the defenders entirely. This defense is a facade that's quickly fading.
It's got to be very confusing for mates. But they are now slowly making the realization, and Kamek definitely has. That's all the information he could ever need. Zeus has won the battle, but the flash up, they'll swing it, but there's still one more to deal with. Been revealed. And they're now being closed in. This is a tough point to fight from, but crispy aim once again.
Last
Final
player
note,
standing.
drawing close on this half for FUT. It has finally come into their favor. 2 in a row, right as the final bell tolls. This rifle round, one of the last hopes for the attacking side. Mates are nearing victory. Shadows stretching thin here. On this map, on their pick, you have to now see that spark ignited again for them. Clearing out those positions on backside, they found Vekaj in the open. Nice pick for cNed. That's the opener they need. That's the plant secured. And I've got a flanker coming all the way around, which is Kamek.
He's tagged so
gonna
many
be here
players. Oh! Okay, the tags were meaningless. I've got to be feeling nervous. He's waiting for Kamek. He's giving him the space and time to wrap around, and that was the right call. Now they can figure out the position of Yetege in a matter of moments already. That spike is beginning to be defused. All they need to do to defend it. Oh, wow, mates. Well, I say mates, the two mates, Kamek and Minny. What a retake that was from them.
They know this is likely being held. Do they know it's by the operator? Well, now they certainly do. A trade from Minny. Every time they need him, he is there. This round would put FUT to bed, crush them. And with Mr. Fallen by the wayside, this is looking like it could be the downfall. cNed steps up for 3, and Yetege closes it out. The classic, even used by cNed after that op shot.
They're bleeding a little early. They've had opportunities. Well, the last round should have been theirs, but this one comes down to the wire. And ends up just being actually Minny trying to swing to help his teammate and going down from the same spray to Yetege.
On the site, he has to be the one to defend Minny's back as he holds down that pit from within. Showstopper put through as well. They know that Minny was sprinting away. He's even caught 2! Full blind! And it's the showstopper needed to put him to bed, but that won't stop Gentlemates. They leave cNed and Mr. Fallen in a 2v4, but it quickly flips back into FUT's favor, I suppose. The damage done to cNed is massive, but with an op and a TP for the plant, he's on the backstab, but cNed has to survive.
Yeah, he has. Manages to dodge Convergence path. I think he's been spotted, but it's given time. Come back though. He has the read. A genius realizes that it's been too quiet from the other player, and now cNed left on a minuscule amount of HP will go down. With the Vipers pick committed, I guess they are.
Yeah, the spike's here now. 3 players on this side of the map. cNed left behind to catch over aggression, but he sees nothing. They can easily TP. They can easily go back to B, and the hope here is that they've drawn the eyes of all these players, but those steps are heard. This is a clear signal to Gentlemates that the push is not coming in on this B side.
30
Smoke
seconds
seems
left.
to have kept them for a moment, though. Comeback cancels his rotation. It puts the pressure onto these players that are waiting, but Vekaj unmoving in that hold of Hookah. He'll find cNed. And waiting inside Hookah is Prox. They thought it was just a man outside, but not quite. This will be the end of map number 1, the choice of FUT. And it's Gentlemates to dominate on Vine.
I think like comeback go kill is not really a bad game plan, and any support that you can really give him is probably welcome.
Yeah. The right click. I think you're dead on there. That's what they're doing.
We all do that, right? Everyone does that.
You're throwing if you're not, I heard.
Yeah.
But for FUT, this is somewhere that they've still invested pretty deep. It's going to give them a good advantage in most of these fights. Still 2 Bulldogs left for this fight, but Comeback has now managed to thread the needle through. Mr. Fallen waiting for him, lands the Sheriff shot.
So many angles left to cover and no range to be had. They're going to go into the smoke. It's definitely risky. And you can see that Krax is ready and waiting for this smoke to fade. They are not looking the correct way. Kamek has done incredibly well, though. Already managing a couple, and now Vekaj alongside him. They've somehow turned this into a competitive round, and it's left all onto that Sova. Yetege now wrapping back around the corner, but the time has been ticking for a long time. They were waiting ages for that smoke to fade. He's expecting this to be a bait, expecting the wraparound on the other side, and the spray just about connects. It's going to be incredibly close, but he has got it. Half a second left and a Red Bull clutch for Yetege. forced out of angles or even in awkward positions. It feels like he's just sliding in to the battle. Now, they do manage to get that spike, as you mentioned. They have stolen it away.
That should hasten the retake from Yedajay and Krax. All they have to do is make sure they trade, but Main has fallen! And now everyone on that attacking side looking towards the spawn. Krax finds his first one. Minny saves the day for Gentlemates.
That this guy has taken up the leadership mantle, and half the time the strat's just, I'm going to kill everyone. Like, this was a 2v4 scenario. I premised it with saying that we saw FUT let some of those slip in the last map.
Easy victory. Good thing is that Outlaw can pick them out of the sky. Most of them quite low on shields, or even having none at all.
I know exactly.
Makes them squishy as can be. Still a 3 versus 3 that they're left in. They're gonna go through the smoke. He's just walked through. An Outlaw in hand and come back, walking through smoke, sliding into angles. This guy's feeling confident. The ult's gonna be popped here. He's chasing down the ace, and he'll get his fourth. He's solo though.
Left.
It's an easy connection for cNed.
While and if anything, just going down to that spike probably holds more value. If he can maybe take a player away, he's going to try and bait them in, but there's not really a reason for them to peek. Minny just did it for style points.
Yes, he's made it.
He's done well.
He's gotten out. Fair play. The high mobility paying off for cNed. We've seen this before, but not quite on the Omen. Still drawing breath. He's seen a barrel. He knows there's someone close. He'll end up drawing blood. Oh, get your gun out! What is that?
Torturous.
He loves the pain.
He loves the pain.
But then the hunt came out as well.
Hey, look, nice replay. Oh, look, a nice replay.
Oh,
and
no.
a not nice replay.
And then he takes... No, it was the C's. He didn't even have the hunt. He hits ult, then hits C, bro.
Enemy remaining.
Wait, do we have this? Yeah.
Get this man heavier switches, please. That keyboard's too light.
Kamek actually is going to be sent through immediately. I believe it's been dodged. Well, not the prettiest of sprays. But the weapon being retrieved will be his demise. Minny is going running through, but there are 3 players left on the other side. And now, well, vECAJ goes for exactly the same fight. He could look to steal that spike again, but I think FUT should have made this realization. Yeah, they're going to try and block it.
I believe 3 players stood there, and they're there just in time. At least now, Kamek knows there's players close, but after the knife hit him, they know that he's around this area, and cNed, no slouch on the operator.
I'll say as well, it's been like, Comeback obviously is this super explosive, aggressive player over time, because it does feel like, yeah, it's like these. It's like you want him to take the space, that's fine, but I think in the round before, where they had a 3v3 post-spawn, he goes sliding in and trades 1-for-1. I feel like that actually benefits the defense more than it benefits silencing Zeus early once more, but cNed is the one under pressure. He's been great so far. Okay, I think it was a leg shot to start, but it doesn't matter. The trade is immediate from vECAJ. Now it comes down to just 3, but already somewhat equalized. I don't know if they'll be able to get the res back in.
Yedajay now by his side. It's time for the retake. Hunter's Fury put through. Using it up before the half is over. He gets his weapon out to trade as Minny gets contact. The trade doesn't come through though. It's Yedajay with 2. And again, this A site belongs to Yedajay. And the lead belongs to FUT. 8-4 at the halftime.
Looks like it, at least. Shock Dart's been sent through to destroy the trip, but they are immediately splitting. cNed is behind them, and they have they have no idea. He's still at least got 1, and the trade was there. It's fine. We don't need a slow-mo replay, but we might need 1 of this. It's coming to fight 2. Mario, where FUT gonna get aggressive again. They're walking into the firing squad, but somehow with the stinger, Yedajay has found a double. This round isn't making sense in terms of who's winning the fights.
Perfectly. He knows now the players on the left side, has the info to work with. Smoke down. The tap comes through from Prox. He's gonna take it to half. Surely not sticking it all the way, but Yedajay grows suspicious to spam in. Now Prox has the info. The second tap. Yedajay sprays. He's running low on ammo, and Prox reads that perfectly. A much-needed round for mates, but it's so damn costly.
Hoping to catch someone that they can spray onto. Nade going over the top, really nice. It's gonna force Minny all the way back, but it's the shots from vECAJ to work out. Minny alongside him has at least kept this one even. Had to go back to get the spike. It's going to be just a firefight. Oh, just crashing them both there.
He's just better. Catch it in the replay. This is the only battleground we essentially saw.
Yeah.
This one set of stairs, having all of the duels, cNed, both barrels proving deadly, but yeah, it's just that spray down. They've waited for the flash, they swung off the back of it, but they cannot win the duels.
This is really dangerous. Comeback, okay, they're going to have to break the trip, so at least that gives Minny a warning sign. Get back into the corner is something you'd expect to be cleared, but he still wins the fight anyway. That's a gun retrieved. They believed in him to hold it in the last round. This time he gave them an advantage already. It's going to be the showstopper thrown into play. Zeus, you'd expect him to win that fight, and he does. Level again.
Make their way back into the site. They've given FUT control there. They've waited. Their courtesy.
Standing ahead.
Running low as they fight tooth and nail. Down to a 2v2, both players low, but a totem pole stacked up. Yetishay, so reliable in these moments. The tap from Kamek, he swings wide, tries to catch him off, but Yetishay, he saw the shoulder. He knows that that defuse isn't being stuck, and he's got the info again. A phenomenal play by Yetishay as he uses the clock to his advantage. It is 13-5. A dominant showing from FUT on their opponent's map pick.
Yeah, Mr. Fallen Omen. This is what you wanted to see.
Back that will be the first point of contact. Smoke goes out towards B. Both those players hearing it. They think that's where the play is coming through. It looks like a free pick. But the steps made. Oh, he still grabs the kill. Mr. Fallen, full HP. 1 versus 2 now with the plant for him. Back in the other direction now. Having cleared this out completely. Is no, oh, now he hears them. He knows they're here. The steps made on the way back as well. Paranoia lined up, fired out, and both caught by it. It delays them a little bit further. The smoke out was risky, and the frenzy. A few bullets left, but he needs to reload. Mr. Fallen.
It's just moments before disaster. There's a Red Bull clutch, by the way. This is just... He reloaded mid-fight. Like, how is he able to do that? Oh, no. I like the immediate fist bump from it.
But as the smoke goes down and the door swung wide open, FUT are faking out that A site. They're looking to take the battle towards Link. The flash already pushing them back. Running through the snake bite. cNed's not deterred. He's got Yetishay on the other side. That swing needs to be well timed. It's good for Yetishay. They distracted for him. He has certainly done well with that opportunity. We're down to a 2 versus 3. That guy's stuck in the corner with cNed's opt to contend with. And he won't be winning that battle. Third time lucky for cNed. Third round for FUT. Its last life, but the utility not in time. That plant will be secured. The cost of HP, but a trade they're willing to make. And a fight potentially for C-Link, but it is only the old put down. Luckily, because it didn't catch so many of them. Pushing into the pistols, always a dangerous thing to attempt. Comeback, pops the ultimate, comes out, lasers from his fingers, and he's already found one. It's flying in favor of Gentlemates, with only Yetishay left. A big step towards his 1000th kill, if he can find this, but that guy's just there, ready and waiting. A sliver of health left, but he lands the shot first.
But the pay save card thrifty, a lot of it comes through of, yeah, the pistols. It's the kill from Minny to start. Another comes up from Prox as well. Just a team effort on their timing and getting back into the site. So it's not even like they can pad the gap with ults, they can throw in anything extra. It's just gonna have to be a more direct take. Well, that's not the start they were looking for. Okay.
Big show up from Prox. FUT having absolutely no sign of life in this round. It's an in-zone flawless.
Yeah, we've started to see the flawless rounds come through. The worst thing there is they actually get past a lot of the utility, but like, Prox just catches both of them with their pants down. He's happy to take the risk. Nightfall also available for them here and immediately used.
cNed's given away. No surprise anymore. Player hadn't ran back. He's still standing his ground, and they'll take him down easily. That guy's on another. They're crumbling. It could be cracks. He's already found his first, but Minny's operator, the one that draw blood times 2. It's Yetishay alone, and they're jumping through that corner. Kamek ready and willing to lay his life down for the round.
Coming into the year is basically 5 players that are coming up from the tier 2 to try and make it in the league. And the other team is 4 players and 1 rookie who's a superstar that is going to be facing off against them. For him in this round,
30 seconds left.
he was the savior when it came to a few across the last couple of maps, but this was one of the most damning situations we've seen from 8 so far. And now, whoa, looking at weaponry, it's even. Looking at positioning though, Krax has found a gap, but there's only 14 seconds left. Stun could delay them enough. In fact, it's perfect. But he's just going to try and escape this one. Nice work from Kamek. That plant is coming through though. Nothing that he can do to stop Krax, and now on the close angle, look at the HP. There shouldn't be a chance. Krax is going to try and swing this one down to the finest of margins, and it will be Krax to close it. It's a pay save card, Thrifty.
This is still
30 seconds
being
left.
held by Prox. When they pushed into him, he's caused problems before. And he'll only find the one here. Reveal, good for 1. Not so spammable for Vekaj, and he has to just concede the space. Play from the backside. But look at Kamek is close by.
Caught by the flash. The time's starting to tick away.
10
seconds left as they're going to try and plant. Well, cNed has done well. The Aftershock doing its job, but not quite finishing the meal. And it's down to these 2 players once again, but they're being wrapped on. Mr. Farland's positioning, he should be dead to rights. He's managed to survive. Just walks away scot-free. The shot, however, onto Krax. That wasn't even meant for him. He's bit the bullet for his brother, but ultimately, there's still so much more to be had. Mr. Farland knows his opponent's also desperately low, and he will take it home. But at the final stages of the half have found their footing. But there is still so much more to do.
Winning this pistol for FUT could put them even, but for Mates, that lead could extend. Mr. Fallen stands in their way. Already thinning the herd, and he's left it to a winnable 1v1, but he's caught with paranoia in hand. Minny's triple matches that of Mr. Fallen.
A massive point of call. Now, obviously, a lot of the time you're going to see a Senti alongside a Viper. Maybe they think the Sentinel of Yesterday isn't going to be enough, and while cNed has just been wrecked. Zeus, though, is going to even things up again.
They had a smoke down, but a player standing ahead of it, not cleared now. He's being dealt with. Minny, feeling confident, will keep on swinging, and it's body's on the floor as he does. I think they just saw Krax. Maybe not, actually. They're looking in other directions as well, but now they certainly have the info to work with, and comeback takes him down through the wall. A late push out into that space, but see nobody. Steps now heard on the other side of the map. Krax, he's got a free kill. Now they know where he is. They'll look to deal with him together, and it's the slide from comeback to take 2. Fighting their way around that backside. cNed still to contend with, and he just gets out of there with the gate crash. Wonders, but the site now has to be retaken.
Losing Minny early means no Viper's Pit. And already Zeus has stepped up onto Prox. He's been caught again. It has been a regular story. Comeback though! It's just going to style them to end the round. Each one began. They won the first match versus Liquid, didn't manage anything else. Now look to go again. But cNed is in their way. Minny, Vekaj have already given them the advantage back within the first 10 seconds of the round. And now Zeus has hit another. It has come back also on just 2 HP. Both duelists incredibly low.
This is it. cNed, he gets out. He doesn't! The gate crash is way too close, but the ult keeps him alive. This man is dancing with death, trying to take the lead. But for now, it's FUT locked out of the side. They've got a player from every direction. They've got a showstopper fired through and comeback found. cNed tripling up with the operator.
I think that has bitten them. This guy is so good with this weapon, the early aggression, the TP out of there, the realization, literally a millisecond away from death, but looking comfortable with this gun in hand. And I only wish that we had seen FUT go for this a little sooner.
Pardon me, a very direct play. Brought through, he's being caught ulting by Yesterday. 1,000 is not where he's looking to stop, and cNed joining him for 2. This round should be done. You can never count Minny out, but he hasn't got the spike. And
Poison's off.
even if he had his ult.
Instead, Prowler leads the charge. With how much utility still there, he's definitely in a troublesome position, revealed, and the trail will give away his every move, and seized up as well by Krax. It's the full belt of utility in the kitchen sink thrown at Minny. Paranoia ready, a smoke to delay them as well.
Paranoia is going to buy so much time. The reveal as well, they've seen comeback come in. They know that the commitment is here, but Mr. Fallen still needs to stand strong. Now has backup with Krax by his side. Another needed. Damage done, but he's wrapped on by veckash. Dimensional Drift gets here, perhaps too late, but it's left to a 1 versus 1. cNed! Oh, and the shorty! He has brought them all the way to overtime.
Hit that shot, and then the flash dissipated. I thought for a second he was going to land that shot.
Into 1-by-1 fights, flooded the site. Attempted by all means necessary to stop the plant. Instead, teamwork has taken over. They will look to move back in together for good reason, but veckash stands in their way. The 1v1, another chance, and this time he wins it. The series not over yet.
Oh, because that initial fake, it kept players there, but it did not work. They needed a hero. And on his debut within the league,
he's drawing their eye. He wants them to think about him and only him, but now Mr. Fallen's hand is being forced with the snake bite. He grabs one, another goes the way of FUT with Zeus, but Minny, again, the hero of this squad. They still have to contend with Mr. Fallen, and it will be done. He here gives them the pit to play around, but they have to get past cNed, who's got the angle and the timing. We could be going to another overtime. veckash again with a clutch for the series, but Yedajay's caught him off guard.
Their undoing. Prox's position revealed. Minny now going to be facing in. He needs to pull off a miracle. Knows there two there. Tried to isolate. They're forced back in to Prox, and now Minny is all that remains. cNed looking to try and join up with his teammate, wondering if that was a fake. It is close, but it's not quite enough. It's cNed with 3 of the best. Bro, I think FUT will take, but the thing they're really looking for is that victory for mates. The site is under their control, but Yedajay, that is gorgeous. He hears the position of comeback and already manages to take down the Turkish player on the other side.
Oh, a flurry of frags go back. Gentlemates looking down and out. A dark spot on their career, and it's FUT looking to bring this night into full effect. Minny stands alone, and the light has gone out for Gentlemates. FUT 16-14, a hard-fought series. They went down 1-0 to start this. They barely played Bind.